I think it goes without saying that there's something more to our reality than what we can see, touch, taste, and hear. I feel it every time I step into my garden or my greenhouse. A deeply spiritual connection that tugs at my heart, makes me feel like I'm part of something more, something bigger. There is so much truth behind the words, as above, so below, as within, so without. The idea that we are not separate, but part of the same intelligence that forms the stars. Everything that happens in our bodies also happens on the earth and in the cosmos. Much like when we throw a stone into water and see it ripple out, this same effect is true in the words we speak to another, the way we treat another, and how we treat ourselves. The way we feel inside influences the world around us. If we feel more at peace inside, we will see our outer world with peace. If we are in conflict, the world around us will seem hostile. By transforming what is inside, we transform what is outside. The universe is a great mirror, and the cycle of death and rebirth is a great example of this. Just as the seasons change year after year, all living beings experience this cycle within their own lives. And just as rivers flow to the oceans, blood flows to the heart and throughout the rest of our bodies. Just as electrons revolve around a nucleus of an atom, so does the sun at the center of our solar system have planets orbiting around it. There is divine order of this universal reality we're in. And if we open our eyes, our hearts, and our minds, we can see the patterns reflected back to us. So it is true that even the smallest actions we take day to day can have a greater impact on ourselves as a whole, and not just ourselves, but to others around us. This Christmas, I decided to do things a little differently. Instead of buying gifts for all my nieces and nephews, I decided to give to another family who needs it even more. We have all experienced hardship and challenging times, whether by lack of money or emotional. We all need support sometimes, and giving to another who needs it just felt right. As I prepare for winter and the holidays, I've been giving extra care and attention to our animal family, making sure they're warm enough as the weather gets colder. It's dipped down into the teens many nights, and we already had our first snowfall.
another day without the one I love, without the one I love. He no longer loves me. I'm supposed to forget about him. I was just a harbor.
Late this summer, I turned one of my garden beds into a mushroom patch. I laid down layers of aged wood chips and wine cap mushroom spawn, watered it during a drought, and didn't expect to see any fruit this year. But, alas, I did. I was so surprised to see mushrooms growing after a cold winter storm, but they were huge. I was so excited.
Take on my heart, I love you. Don't let us part, I love you. Dear little girl, sweet little girl, sweeter than the rose of Erin, are your winning smiles endearing. Take on my heart, your glances with Irish art and trances, come be my own, come make your home in my heart.
I just want to briefly interrupt this video to show you the new Naked Gardener calendar. It's my first time making one and has a lot of photos, even some that I've never shared before. And it also has the moon phases and seasonal shifts to help with your garden planning. Planting by the moon and astrological signs has been done for centuries, and many swear by it. I'm definitely a believer and have seen the difference in my own garden. There's a limited supply of the calendars, so be sure to get one before they're gone. It'll be a daily reminder to tune into the natural world around us and recognize the subtle shifts and patterns and how they relate to you. You can find it on my website, as well as my medicinal herbal tea blends at thenakedgardener.us. After putting the garden to bed for winter, I still like to keep a few things growing inside. So I took advantage of one of the sunny days we had to start some seeds.
I usually feel like $1,000,000. Life and value, I hold such luck. I'm adding cash to my passing days. These golden years, they always pay. And all these years, I deserve. If I spend too much, it doesn't hurt. I'm always climbing up that hill. Just living life, such a thrill. And I could go to the top of the world, and I would find 1,000 pearls. But down here, I'll have to stay. I turned 50 cents today. With some life up our sleeves, shared some roads, shot the breeze, took the words clean out of my mouth.
I know many gardeners and farmers try to grow food year-round, especially with all the technology and grow houses we have now. But I like to take the rest in winter, mimicking that which this season represents. Death and stillness as another universal pattern reflected down that I don't take lightly. This is the time of year where I begin to slow down, not take on as much, and enjoy the rest. It's hard, though, when you're used to being so busy. It's like I feel I should be doing something, but I have gotten wiser in my later years to the subtle message this season brings. Stop, slow down, rest, and restore your energy so that you can come back in the spring with strong, creative fire that will keep you going all summer long. There's something special about embracing the darkness of winter, allowing yourself to go dark too, not taking in too much, creating space to simply be with yourself, read more, love more, and reflect on the year. Every year, I come out of it stronger and wiser than before, as I climb back out of hibernation to embrace a new world.